Welcome to another Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union broadcast of Lumberjack Basketball. Join us as we bring you the action live from the court with Tim Parrish. We want to take a moment to thank all of our Lumberjack sports sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Now for the countdown to tip-off with Tim Parrish, and go Lumberjack! And welcome, Lumberjack fans. Tim Parrish here in Moscow, Idaho, home of the Logos Knights. And this is where your Lumberjacks will open up their season this year here in Moscow. JV game currently underway. JV boys in a battle with the Logos JV team. St. Mary's up 22-20 at the half, and things getting ready to get back underway for the second half action here just shortly for the JV ball game. JV boys started out pretty hot, went up to 7, 8, 9, 10 point lead, and then Logos battled back, hit a couple of quick three-pointers. Actually, I think it was 10-3, I think was the score, and Logos hit 2 3-pointers back-to-back, which brought that score almost dead even. Then they took the lead for a little bit over the JV. Then the JV Jacks able to reclaim the lead just before halftime. So they're in a pretty good game here as the teams are opening up play here tonight. This year, Lumberjacks have 3 basketball teams. There's a C team, the JV, and the varsity. C team will be seeing their first action tomorrow night when they travel to Troy. They will take on the Troy Trojans. I'm not sure if it's a C team for them or a freshman team, or maybe it's a JV team even. But in any case, that's who the C team for St. Mary's boys will play tomorrow. The girls will also be at Troy tomorrow night for varsity basketball for the girls. And that's a little peek at the upcoming schedule. Nice cold night outside. Inside the gym, not too bad. We're going to step away, take a break. We'll come back with the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off, starting with an interview. This interview we did with head coach Brian Chase. We did it during the girls' game at Potlatch, so just want to re-air that for those tuning in for the boys' action tonight, as that was going to be our pregame interview for you. So I'll come back with that right after a word from our sponsors.
Do you show your Vandal pride? Dave sure does. He proudly dons the silver and gold everywhere he goes. Dave thought he was the ultimate fan until he found out there was a Vandal debit card.
Where did you get that?
Well, Dave, there's only one place to get your Vandal debit card. At P1FCU. Visit P1FCU.org/GoVandals to get your Vandal card today. Debit cards are only available to P1FCU members with an active checking account. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch. Breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet auction, spirit building, senior night, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Are you ready to turn your dream space into a reality? Look no further than Construction Solutions, your trusted partner in residential and commercial construction. From concept to completion, we've got you covered. At Construction Solutions, we specialize in site development with top-notch excavation services, ensuring a solid foundation for your project. Our experienced team is dedicated to delivering quality craftsmanship and exceeding your expectations. Opportunity awaits with Construction Solutions. Whether it's your dream home or a thriving business space, we're here to make it happen. Call us now at 208-582-3305 and let's build your future together. Construction Solutions, where excellence meets opportunity. Visit our website at constructionbylozano.com. That's constructionbylozano.com. You're listening to the home of Lumberjack Sports, 1240 KOFE, St. Mary's. Tim Parrish back here in Moscow, Idaho, home of the Logos Knights. This is where your Lumberjacks will open up their season here tonight. Lumberjack boys opening the year up on the road as actually this game, I noticed it on the schedule weeks ago. And then when Dakota Wickard put out the schedule that she sends out to everybody pre-Thanksgiving, that schedule for the next 2 weeks, it didn't show this game on the schedule. So I thought, well, maybe that game got pulled from the schedule, something like that, and I didn't think nothing of it. So I pulled it off of my schedule. And then I think it was yesterday morning or the night before, I seen a post on Facebook saying that the boys had the game here in Logos tonight. And then I talked to, I think it was Jack Barta yesterday at the girls' game for a moment. He was wanting to let me know that if I didn't know that there was a game tonight, and said that Coach Chase was looking at the Idaho sports schedules and seeing the game there, and then got a call from Logos' coach that confirmed it, and they had to get ready to play a game tonight that they didn't really completely remember that they had or realize that they had. So St. Mary's starts off here tonight. Tomorrow night they are back at home hosting the Potlatch Loggers, back-to-back action to get their season started. And then on Saturday, the Lumberjack boys will be hosting again as the Kendrick Tigers come into town to play the boys and the girls. So lots of basketball action coming your way here on KOFE. This is the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to tip-off, and we were supposed to go right into our interview with Coach Chase, and here is that interview. And we're back with our Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to tip-off. Quick special guest with us on the air. Just grabbed him from down on the floor. Coach, you guys had your Coach Chase for Lumberjack boys. You have had what I would call probably record numbers this year. You had your jamboree, had some tough decisions to make on who to place where with all these kids. First, to kind of go through that process of having that many kids a little bit with us.
Yeah, we had a record turnout this year. 36 boys turned out, and a lot of freshmen and sophomores. And, you know, the kids work so hard during tryouts. It's just really hard, you know, to even think about cutting anybody. And they had such good attitudes. And so we're going to have a C team, and we're just working on getting a schedule made right now and keeping them all together.
You guys went down up to Lakeland, I guess, yesterday and had a jamboree. You guys played Timberlake and Lakeland in that?
We did. Played Timberlake first and had a real good game with them. I think we ended up winning by a couple points right down to the wire. So it was good for our kids just to kind of respond to those end-of-game situations and take care of the basketball. And we came out away with a win there, and then played Lakeland, and boy, they're real athletic and quick. And we hung with them for about half of the game, and then they kind of pulled away with some turnovers and transition baskets.
Yeah, well, Lakeland is what, a 4A?
Yeah, they're 4A
school.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I don't know much about them, but they're probably usually a fairly solid squad.
Yeah, so they are. They were kind of, a lot of 6'4" and 6'5" kids that were pretty athletic. So definitely a good test for us.
And Timberlake's supposed to be pretty good this year too, aren't they?
Yeah, they got the Ingleson kid from Priest River transferred down there, so that's going to add a lot to their lineup that was pretty decent already.
So what does it kind of look like as far as your offensive style and stuff going to look like this year for your boys? You kind of lost. You've got some height and some size, but some of it's untested, I guess you could say. Really, your most experienced post is probably Wyatt Holmes, and he's out at the moment. But you got a lot of it. Looks like four guards that can move around a lot. So probably going to see a lot of high-speed offense this year.
We're going to certainly try. We're going to be out with Wyatt for probably another month or so, and hopefully we'll get him back in time for league games and stuff. And in the meantime, yesterday we started 3 sophomores, so we're really young, learning a lot, kind of have some growing pains at times.
I watched a little bit of the Timberlake game. They definitely weren't afraid to shoot from outside last night. Was that by design or?
No, our kids have always had a green light, and I've always told them, until I tell you to stop shooting, keep play with confidence, and get the shots up, and rebound, and play defense, and that's what those kids do. They do play hard.
Well, they definitely look pretty good for being as young as they were last night. I know it's just a jamboree and it's first kind of game action of the season. You can't really tell a whole lot from it, but they look pretty good to me. I mean, it just looked like they're probably, like you said last year, they're going to probably take some lumps this year. But yeah, I know I've talked to, I think, Jack and Xavier, and I know their first goal is to keep that streak of state tournament appearances going. Is their kind of first goal for this year.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fun to see, and I think I almost think the league's wide open this year for the most part.
It really is. It's pretty balanced. We went and watched Kellogg play Saturday in the Jamboree, and they look pretty good. And I know Orfino and Grangeville have quite a bit back, and so I think between those 4 teams, it'll kind of depend on who can win on the road, really.
All right, well, Coach, thanks for letting me drag you up here and pick your brain a little bit on the early going. Looking forward to this boys basketball season this year, and go Jack.
All right, thanks, Tim. Thanks for always supporting us. Appreciate it.
All righty. We'll take another quick break, come back with more of our pregame here in a moment.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those lumberjacks.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Tired of wasting your money on credit card processing fees? Call Flat Creek Payments. We will help you reduce or eliminate your credit card processing fees. Take a moment to review those fees you paid last month. You know, the ones that slipped through the cracks. Now imagine having all that money back in your pocket. Sounds awesome, right? Let Flat Creek Payments make that dream a reality. Call Flat Creek Payments today, 208-695-1056. That's 208-695-1056. Flat Creek Payments. Any adventure, any task, anytime. There's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Son Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's, Don Cycle, or YamahaMotorsports.com. ATVs are recommended for use only by riders aged 16 years and older. ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. For safety and training information, see your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887. Fuse Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Fuse isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night, or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Fuse. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet, to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goals. Fuse Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time. Tim Parrish back here in Moscow, Idaho, here at Logos High School, the home of the Logos Knights. JV game currently underway. Getting ready to end the third quarter. St. Mary's trails 39-34. It's been a heck of a dogfight. They've been back and forth, a little bit of a three-point shootout here, too. There's been quite a few threes taken, but St. Mary's keeps getting tied back up and then losing that lead for a second. 41 seconds left on the clock. Take a look at the league standings at the moment. Not a lot going on here, obviously. Early season. In fact, nobody has actually played except for Kellogg. Grangeville, they are hosting Prairie on the 1st. They started at 12th in the Idaho Sports Power Rankings this year. Orofino, they are going to be at Lapway on the 30th, which is tomorrow. They are 18th in the Idaho Sports Power Rankings to start the season. Priest River, they are going to host Newport on the 2nd. They are currently 19th in the power rankings. I will make a quick note that in the girls' games, I've been saying that I thought Priest River was running a independent type of schedule again this year. I'm not 100% sure. They actually showed on the boys where they have games scheduled in Orofino and in Grangeville. So they might have gone ahead and switched to running an actual league games as it pertains to basketball. We'll wait and see. The other thing about that is Priest River lost a few players here and there this last year. They weren't sure if their levy was going to pass. They weren't sure if they were going to have sports, so they had a few players like go to some other school. Like Coach Chase said in our little interview, one of those players was the Eagleston kid that left from Priest River to play at Timberlake. So that's going to be interesting to see if they do or have decided to play a league schedule this year and have those all count as league games. Like I said, we will find out as the the season progresses. St. Mary's, of course, here at Logos tonight. They will be hosting Potlatch tomorrow. And the Lumberjacks start 23rd in the Idaho Sports Power Rankings. Some of that is because St. Mary's hasn't played a game yet. Most of those games in the higher part of the power rankings right now in Idaho Sports have all played some games. Kellogg, 0-1 on the year. They played last night. They lost to Lakeland 67-40, and they will have their Silver Valley tournament coming up. They will play Court of Christ Academy in that game in that Silver Valley tournament coming up on the 1st of this month, the 1st of December, which is Friday. The overall 2A power rankings, top 5 is right now it's Ambrose, North Fremont, Wendell, Compass, Charter, and Kellogg. And like I said, those power rankings don't mean a whole lot this early in the season. Those are all teams that have already played at least one game, and some of those top ones have one game. So these numbers will shuffle, and then, of course, the max prep rankings are the ones that mean the most at the end of the season, as those are the ones that they seed your state tournament with. So I just like to have those in there. And we're still waiting on coaches' polls and media polls to come out for girls and boys basketball. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to tip off after a word from our sponsors.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff, and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the Hot Deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to safety.
Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chip, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips, they're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking.
Do you need help finding that perfect gift? Looking for that personalized touch? Come to Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary and let us fill your balloons. Not only does Jack's carry all of your gift and party supplies, but we're here to serve you with all your personal care items. Come in and let our personal care experts help you find just what you need from our wide selection. If we don't have it, we can get it. Plan your party at Jack's Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Fall is here and winter is coming. It's time to break out the sled or snow bike and make sure they are ready to rip the fresh pow. 208 Power Sports is ready to make sure your machine is ready to go this winter. 208 Power Sports specializes in all things off-road. So if you need to get your side-by-side ready to plow or get that snow bike put together and ready for those bluebird days on the mountain, let 208 Power Sports do the work for you. 208 Power Sports, located at 110 Homer Drive in St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-568-2023. That's 208 Power Sports.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action? Heck, yes, that'd be awesome. Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active? Definitely. Want to give back to the student athletes in your community? Obviously, yes. Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Idaho, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years' experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benoit, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric. You're listening to the home of Lumberjack Sports, 1240 KOFE, St. Mary's. Tim Parrish back here in Moscow, Idaho. A little update on the varsity or the JV game. Currently, JV boys trail 40-37 to Logos with 6:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Plenty of time for them to mount the comeback, but we'll see what they can do as they've got to get a few rebounds and get some buckets put in. In any case, back to our pregame. Take a quick look around the area in sports. Lakeside Knights, they finally got their first win of the season last night over Clark Fork. They beat Clark Fork by a score of 59-16. They are now 1-2 on the season. The Lakeside boys are going to host Timberline out of Weippe on the 16th of December. And they have some wrestling action in Lakeside now. So they're going to have some high school wrestling, middle school wrestling. I think I've seen their middle school wrestling season is just about finished up. Over to Kootenai, they have no girls basketball this year. They did not have enough players. The boys, according to their record, they will open their season on January or December the 1st when they host, go to Genesis Prep. And again, I will waiting for schedules for the Kootenai and Lakeside wrestling programs, if I can find them somewhere, so I can get that information out there. That's a look around the league around the area in sports. We'll take one more break, come back with more on our Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. For all of your area high school sports schedules, updates, and recaps, including Lakeside, Kootenai, and of course, St. Mary's High School. Pick up your copy of the St. Mary's Gazette Record every Wednesday. Not only will they have game recaps and highlights for area high school sports action, but local news and information. St. Mary's Gazette Record, pick up a copy today.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With 6 professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Mary's, Shift and Grind says, go Lumberjack!
Cold weather is coming, and 10th Street Lumber has what you need. From super premium pellets to energy logs and fireplaces, 10th Street Lumber will help you stay warm all winter long. North Idaho energy logs and stove pellets are the best of the best. 100% natural with no chemicals and burn cleaner, hotter, and longer. If you need a new stove, 10th Street Lumber is a proud Kuma stove supplier. Kuma wood stoves are made right here in Idaho and are some of the best on the market. 10th Street Lumber in St. Mary's. Stop by today. Located on 10th and Railroad Avenue in St. Mary's.
Tim Parrish back here at Logos High School in Moscow, Idaho. And quick update, JV, 4:59 to go in the contest. JV boys trail Logos by a score of 40-37. Well, the Lumberjack boys are coming off of their 9th straight winning season last year, their 9th straight trip to state, and last year they brought home their 4th third-place trophy, and that was the third time they've the 4th trophy for third that they've brought home in 9 years. All of this has been under head coach Brian Chase, and Coach Chase has a 170-43 record in those 9 years as head coach. It's an 80% win percentage for Coach Chase at the helm, and obviously Coach Chase didn't take all the credit. Of course, it's the players that put in the hard work and make the things happen, but it's still just an impressive coaching. It's a credit to his coaching style and how he gets the kids to play for him, and it's a credit to the kids' hard work and what they do to be successful. In those 9 years, the Jacks have 9 district championships, 8 league championships, 1 state title, 2 second-place finishes, and then those 4 third-place finishes, and then they have 2 fifth-place finishes at state. The fifth-place finishes is when you lose the third-place game, you're technically the fifth-place finisher because the consolation bracket winner is your 4th-place finisher. So 2 fifth places as well for the Lumberjacks. All in all, it's a pretty impressive win streak and a pretty impressive streak as far as those visits to the state tournament go. And the Lumberjacks, of course, look to keep that streak going. A decade of state tournament appearances would be pretty cool. This year, though, Coach Chase has faced, last year he faced the fact that he lost just about every starter off of his roster. And then he had record numbers show out for basketball this year, 38, 39 players. It's one of the youngest groups of players he's had in his 9 years coaching, and it's the first time they've been able to put together a C team, which is pretty cool. They had some tough choices, Coach Chase said, as far as building his varsity roster, some close competition between the young talent, a lot of sophomores. This sophomore group of kids, they can be good right now, but by the time these kids are seniors, these sophomores, I think they're going to be pretty fun to watch. I'm hoping that they're pretty fun to watch starting this year. In fact, he's starting 3 sophomores tonight. The most seasoned returner for this team is Wyatt Holmes, and then you've got Seth Swallows, who is a senior as well. There was 3 seniors on this varsity roster, but right now only 2 of them are active to play. The third one was Alex Lamson, but he was injured in the jamboree, and he may be out for the entire season. We'll see. And our thoughts, prayers with him is hopefully he can come back from this injury. He had switched to basketball after some of these injuries in football and wrestling, and sadly that injury bug has followed him into the basketball ranks. So we'll hope and see that he is okay. But in any case, Lumberjacks have the 2 seniors now at this point, 7 sophomores, 4 juniors, and 1 freshman on the varsity roster. So a lot of youth on this varsity roster, but a lot of potential and talent as well on this varsity roster, because it is. St. Mary's, the only thing they might lack a little bit this year is some of that size that you need at especially the state tournament level. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's still some pretty good sized kids on the team. And one of those big kids that I think they're looking for some help this year on the varsity ranks is junior Trenton Ribrick. He is 6'7", and he's played pretty good tonight. He's played a lot of JV minutes tonight. But him and also Kyle Smith are a couple of the big bodies that we look to see. Kyle is just a sophomore, but those two are a couple of the young post players I think that we hope to see be significant help this year on the varsity side of things. 3:14 to go in the JV game. St. Mary's trails by 1 now, 40-39. We'll take a break, come back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255. Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's is your one-stop farm and garden shop. Everything from pet supplies to livestock feeds and supplies, Triple X Feeds has it. Horse supplies, they have that also. From saddle pads to bridles, Triple X Feeds can set you up. Triple X Feeds now has hay and alfalfa in stock as well as straw. Triple X Feeds, located at 130 East College Avenue in St. Mary's, open 8 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturdays. Triple X Feeds, a proud Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsor. Looking for a hard-working, reputable, licensed, and insured construction company in Benoit County? Need a remodel, full barn, or deck? Whatever your construction needs may be, Colton Construction LLC is waiting for your call. 208-315-7333. Colton Construction LLC, licensed, insured, and ready to give you your free estimate today. Give them a call, 208-315-7333. That's 208-315-7333. Colton Construction, LLC. Ask about their military discount.
It's the kid in grade school who paints their face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Idaho so special? They do. You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Cold weather is coming, and the Country Fair in St. Mary's has all the clothing to keep you warm outside. Insulated bibs and coveralls, fleece-lined pants, and Carhartt jeans, to name a few. Also, hunting clothing and boots. So whether it's plowing the snow or playing in it, let the Country Fair in St. Mary's keep you warm all winter long. And don't forget, they still have a great selection of boots, hunting, and fashion clothing at the Timber Country as well. And thank you for shopping local. That's the Country Fair on Main Street in St. Mary's.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
And we have our senior You're listening to the home of Lumberjack Sports, 1240 KOFE, St. Mary's. And we are back here at the home of the Logos Knights here in Moscow, Idaho. The JV boys have reclaimed the lead 43-40 with under a minute to go. They do need to get a shot off because of the shot clock, and they do drain a three-pointer just before the shot clock goes off. I don't have my JV roster in front of me to give you a name of who that was. The Lumberjacks now lead by 6, though. For the JV, so they're looking like they might have the come from behind win here. Back to our Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. Earlier, we thought, even Coach Chase thought that the Lumberjacks would be without Wyatt Holmes for a bit as he recovered from a wrist injury sustained in football. But he is cleared to play tonight. He won't start this evening because he has not had a lot of practices under his belt, but Wyatt Holmes is cleared, so that's good news for the Lumberjacks to have their senior post ready to go for the season, basically. He is a 6'6" senior post, very good player last year for the Lumberjacks. He averaged 7 points per game for St. Mary's, so it's good to have him available. So they don't have to necessarily rely on those younger players at post tonight as much. They will have Wyatt playing. But I've mentioned already, there's a lot of young talent that's going to play a key role this year, and those players will be looked upon early to be key contributors. Like I said earlier, 3 sophomore starters tonight. So a lot of pressure on those guys for this season. It's a big sophomore class, and there's a lot of sophomores spread between JV and varsity. I think there might be 1 or 2 on the C team. So, again, like I said, that first goal that a couple of guys are looking at is keeping that streak of state tournament appearances going. On paper, the Jacks do show some size for their post players, but some of those players are somewhat untested. Kyle Smith untested, Trenton Redbrick untested at the varsity level, but I'm sure those guys will get their chances to put in the work and show what they can do because they are both on that varsity roster floating right now between JV and varsity. But hopefully they can step up and help pretty good this year. Like I said, Trenton Redbrick is one of them. He is a 6'7" junior, and to be able to put him to work would be great. I think he played a lot of varsity or JV tonight, though, so I don't know how much he'll get on the JV or on the varsity if he gets anything, but we'll see what happens with that. Running through this real quick. This is the players lost last year for St. Mary's. We said we lost a lot of talent last year. So let me see. The roster last year had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 players. Of those 13, you had Grayson Sands graduated. Jared Badgett graduated. And that buzzer is the sound of the final for the JV boys. They get the victory, 46-42 over Logos. It was a hard-fought battle. So back to what St. Mary's lost last year. Grayson Sands, Jared Badgett graduated. Dylan Holder graduated. Tyler Renner graduated. Trace Wicks graduated. Tristan Hill graduated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. And those were almost your top 6 guys right there for the most part. Wyatt Holmes filtered in quite a bit and was a big factor last year. And he was probably the only player that didn't graduate that had the most action on the floor. As Seth Swallows had a bit of playing time last year on varsity, but he only averaged 2 points a game. Leading scorer, Grayson Sands, he now plays for Eastern Oregon University. He averaged 16 points per game for the Lumberjacks. Dylan Holder averaged 9. Tyler Renner averaged 9. Tristan Hill averaged 10. So, you got all those guys there that left. And now you're left with a lot of younger guys coming in this year to fill those big shoes of the Lumberjacks varsity squad. Both teams for the varsity out warming up. It's time to get ready to see this varsity team in action for the first time. We'll see how they do as, like I said, a little bit young, a little bit untested. We'll find out. Coming up, more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off after a word from our sponsors.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you, but I'm telling you anyway. There's a resort in St. Mary's.
Now, it's not a big fancy resort with a hotel and all that stuff, but it's a family fun resort, a place to take the family for a night of fun or a day of playing on the St. Mary's River. The Hidden Gem Resort in St. Mary's is a full arcade with lunch and dinner. Hidden Gem Resort also offers rentals of kayaks, paddleboards, and pedal boats in the summertime. I'm not finished yet. How about birthday party packages and bounce house rentals? I know, that's a lot, but there's still more. The Hidden Gem Resort also has a campground and private beach for campers and parties. To book your next party, call the Hidden Gem Resort in St. Mary's at 208-783-7306. That's 208-783-7306. Hidden Gem Resort in St. Mary's.
Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat, located next to Harvest Foods in St. Mary's. Open 24 hours, we have washers and dryers of all sizes to get your laundry done quickly. If you'd like to get your laundry done in less than 5 minutes, take advantage of our drop-off laundry service where we wash, dry, and fold it for you. While you do your laundry, be sure to take advantage of our touchless automatic car wash, which has that great undercarriage spray to get the grime off. Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat can be found at riverbendbubbles.com or call 208-582-4844.
When your car's not running right, you want an honest mechanic that provides quality work at an affordable price. That can be tough, unless your dad owns a repair shop. But in St. Mary's, times have changed. You have Jim's Auto, and they treat every customer like family. Get everything from regular maintenance to major repairs done at Jim's Auto and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto doesn't just offer oil changes. They're a full-service shop. Jim's Auto can diagnose that check engine light, change your brakes, and fix your alignment. Ask about Jim's Auto's new express lane with same-day or next-day oil and tire services. And don't forget, Jim's Auto is an authorized Tire Pros dealer with nationwide warranty, service protection plan, and free roadside assistance. Jim's Auto and Tire Pros located at 69 Milwaukee Road, St. Mary's. Nellie's Kitchen at the River City Mall is your all-day breakfast headquarters. Well, almost. Nellie's Kitchen is open 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. and serves nothing but breakfast all day long. Stop by Nellie's Kitchen today and try their breakfast sandwich, the Nellie, or have a fan favorite, the Slumgolian. Nellie's Kitchen is open Tuesday to Sunday, 7 to 1, and offers breakfast the entire time. Eat in or call in your order at 208-245-2223. That's 208-245-2223. Nellie's Kitchen located at the River City Mall in St. Mary's. Does your furry friend need a bath? Don't want to deal with the hassle and the mess from bathing your furry friend? Make an appointment with Barks & Bubbles Groom Shop today. Barks & Bubbles, located at 402 North 10th Street in St. Mary's, will have your furry friend looking and feeling like $1 million in no time. And guess what? No mess at home, no scratches, and no getting soaked from head to toe. Let Barks & Bubbles Groom Shop handle the work. Barks & Bubbles Groom Shop also offers pet boarding. Call for an appointment today at 208-245-5755. That's 208-245-5755. Barks & Bubbles Groom Shop in St. Mary's. Tim Parrish back here at Logos High School in Moscow, Idaho, where your Lumberjacks are getting set to take on the Logos Knights in boys basketball action. Opening night for both teams. And let's see if the varsity team can get the same results as the JV team. The JV boys came away with the 46-42 victory in game number 1 for tonight's action. Lumberjacks will be without Julian Grimaldo tonight, and also, like I mentioned earlier, Alex Lamson out due to injury. Julian, I'm not sure why he's out exactly. It's not my place to mention or talk about that, but we will be not seeing Julian on the floor this evening. But the Lumberjacks have a lot of speedy guards that are good ball handlers and will prove a lot for defenders to cover and to guard against. So, as much as we would love to see Julian getting some playing time out there, he's definitely got enough guys out there to make up for him missing a game or so. Going back to a little bit of last year's, this is team numbers, and because we haven't played any games this year. So last year, St. Mary's averaged around 59 points per game, while allowing just 47 points per game to opponents. We've already talked about Coach Chase's win record. St. Mary's last year shot 42% from the field, 31% from three-point range, 63% from the free throw line. They averaged 34 rebounds a game last year, 13 assists, 14 turnovers, and 7 steals. All pretty solid numbers. Coach Chase might like to see the turnovers down a little bit lower than 14, and the free throw numbers up a little bit more than 63%. But overall, pretty solid numbers. Opponents, though, they did shoot 47% against St. Mary's from the field. You want to try to keep your opponents lower than that. The three-point percentage for opponents was 37%. Free throw, 61%. St. Mary's did out-rebound their opponents, as their opponents only averaged 26 rebounds a game, 7 assists, 11 turnovers, and 6 steals. We kind of went over the guys that were lost last year from this team that will be missed this year. Grayson Sands, who averaged 16 points. Tristan Hill averaged 10. Tyler Renner averaged 9, as did Dylan Holder. Trace Wicks, Wyatt Holmes, who is the lone returner on this list, and Jared averaged 7 points per game, and Badgett averaged 5. I forgot to bring my stats. I had JV stats from last year, considering most of these players from on the varsity squad this year made up the JV last year. A good chunk of these kids averaged at least 6 points per game all the way down their roster. So, like I've mentioned 100 times already tonight, you're probably tired of hearing a lot of potential talent-wise on the floor for St. Mary's. St. Mary's assists were good last year. Rebounding leader last year was Tristan Hill, averaging 7. Wyatt Holmes was right there with 6. And Grayson Sands was the steal leader. He averaged 2 per game, as did Renner, Badgett, Holder, Wicks, and Hill. They all averaged 2.2 per game. So that's just a little quick recap again of the talent lost, but new talent comes in. And, you know, we've had times in the past where we were kind of unsure of the team. Coach Chase does not like to call it rebuilding. He just calls it reloading. And that's what they look to do this year. The fact of the matter is, Coach Chase really knows how to get his players to play hard for him. And he knows how to put them in the right places for success and use his players' strengths to his benefit. And we'll talk more about that in a bit, but we'll be back and tell you a little bit about Logos.
You show your Vandal pride? Dave sure does. He proudly dons the silver and gold everywhere he goes. Dave thought he was the ultimate fan until he found out there was a Vandal debit card.
Where did you get that?
Well, Dave, there's only one place to get your Vandal debit card. At P1FDU. Visit P1FDU.org/GoVandals to get your Vandal card today. Debit cards are only available to P1FDU members with an active checking account. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
And we are back. We'll take a look at the Logos Knights here. The Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. Logos, the Knights, are part of the 1A D1 classification out of the White Pine League. Their head coach is Nate Wilson. That says 2-0. They're not 2-0. I put where they had there. That's down there. That'll work. So Logos averaged 47 points per game last year. They gave up 51 points per game. They finished last year mid-pack in their conference or in their league at 8-14, and they were 6-8 in their conference. They returned the majority of their roster. They only lost a few seniors and a few underclassmen. They are not. I have a few underclassmen that are not on the roster this year. Players to watch: senior Jack Driscoll. He averaged 13 points per game, and junior Seamus Wilson, who averaged 18 points per game last year for the Logos Knights. Let's see, anything else stands out to me about some of their players? Oliver Spencer, he averaged 4 points a game last year. And look and see, so did Lucas Comas. He averaged 4, just over 4. So those are kind of the guys to look at. The Knights last year averaged 26 rebounds per game, roughly, and 8 assists, 8 steals, and 14 turnovers per game. So that's just a little bit of a look at them. And they've got some height on their squad as well. I didn't put down their height on my side-by-side roster. I ran out of time today to do so. But they do have a little bit of height on them, some size. So St. Mary's going to get a good test tonight, I think, with how they're going to face some bigger players and see how they respond to it, because Logos is not too small. That can sometimes, I think, work in the favor of some smaller guards, because a little bump that really displaces a smaller player could be called as a foul, as opposed to when it's a bigger player in there that it just looks like normal contact. So if you get a guy like 5'6" Jack Sparta going in, driving the lane, and gets what normally would just look like casual contact, might look a little bit more aggressive, and you might be able to pick up more fouls on some of those big guys. So we'll just see. We'll have to wait and see what happens, how things go, and it's going to be a fun night, I think. It's going to be good to see what these Lumberjacks can do. We're going to take another break. We'll come back with some keys to the game for the Lumberjacks.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
And we're back. I cut that a little bit short because I am running out of time on my pregame here. So the Jacks this year, with what they've got, they're going to have to prove that they are still the team to beat in the Central Idaho League. To do that, the sophomore class is going to have to show up, basically. They'll need quality playing time from the likes of Jack and Brock Barta, as well as Xavier Sloper, Isaiah Gustav, J.J. Yearout, I believe it is, which I don't even see him on my roster, which is in there. I think it's – I have to double-check who this is. I might have missed putting them on my roster. Oh, boy, that's going to be interesting. Anyway, Hayden DeFort, there's just so many guys that have the capabilities to be very solid players. So St. Mary's going to have to do that. Like I was mentioning earlier, the things I know that Coach Chase does is he analyzes his team and he builds his offensive system, defensive system around the strengths of his team. I'm sure there's some coaches out there that don't really do that. There's probably coaches out there that have a system they love to use, and regardless of their strengths and weaknesses, that's what they do. So I think that's where Coach Chase really benefits. Upcoming schedules, again, boys will be hosting Potlatch tomorrow, JV and varsity, 5:30 and 7 o'clock. Boys C team will be with the varsity girls at Troy tomorrow night. On Saturday, it's a quad matchup with Kendrick coming to town. Game start at noon with the JV girls, followed at 1 with the boys JV, then the varsity girls at 3, varsity boys at 4:30. Wrestling action begins on the 2nd as well. The varsity wrestling will be at the Timberlake Duels. The JV wrestling will be at Potlatch JV tournament. So that's that. I'm not going to give over the pro and college ones right now. We'll jump back and let's remind you guys as well of Christmas in St. Mary's coming up, as well as Nazarene Christmas dinner coming up. That Nazarene Christmas dinner, I'm going to have to find that information. We're going to go ahead and step away and take a break. We'll come back with probably our starting lineups.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet auction, spirit building, senior night, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Are you ready to turn your dream space into a reality? Look no further than Construction Solutions, your trusted partner in residential and commercial construction. From concept to completion, we've got you covered. At Construction Solutions, we specialize in site development with top-notch excavation services, ensuring a solid foundation for your project. Our experienced team is dedicated to delivering quality craftsmanship and exceeding your expectations. Opportunity awaits with Construction Solutions. Whether it's your dream home or a thriving business space, we're here to make it happen. Call us now at 208-582-3305 and let's build your future together. Construction Solutions, where excellence meets opportunity. Visit our website at constructionbylozano.com. Now we're back. I don't normally cut off a commercial like that, but when I seen that it was not just a regular national anthem, I had to get the choir for the Logos on there. Starters for your Lumberjacks tonight. It will be the number 3 of Jack Barta, the number 5 of Isaiah Gustav, the number 22 of Hayden DeFort, the number 32 of Xavier Sloper, and the number 44 of Seth Swallows. 3 sophomores, a junior and a senior, starting on the floor tonight for your Lumberjacks. The starters for the Logos Knights is the number 3 of Oliver Spencer, the number 10 of Lucius Thomas, the number 15 of Seamus Wilson, the number 11 of Jack Driscoll, and the number 20 of Bo Whitley. Lumberjacks coached by Brian Chase, and the Knights coached by Nate Wilson. Just about ready to get things going here tonight from Knights Court in Moscow, Idaho, home of the Logos Knights, as they take on your St. Mary's Lumberjacks. Once again, Tim Parrish here on the call. And again, St. Mary's going to be tested a little bit tonight. It may be a smaller school, but they have some big players here. So St. Mary's going to be tested a little bit on the size side of things right off the bat here to get this season underway. Lumberjacks in their green and gold uniforms. They will be going left to right on your radio dial. The Logos all white with some gray and blue pinstriping. They'll be going right to left. It'll be the number 22 of Hayden DeFort jumping up against Oliver Spencer at the midcourt circle. The official waiting, ready to get this thing underway. Got the guys pointing out who they've got in coverage, and we'll see who wins this opening tip. There's not a lot of difference in that size there. DeFort goes up. The Knights swatted into the backcourt. The ball saved back in, but it's going to go. It stays in play for the Knights, so they have it. They'll take it down the floor. Quick jump shot from three-point range. Off the mark. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds. And it'll go over to the Lumberjacks. Team rebound there as the Knights last to touch it. Xavier Sloper controls it for the Jacks. He brings it down the near side of the floor. Now gets up to the middle of the top. Gets a little bit of screen action. Loses the handle, gets back under control, gets it to Swallows. Swallows to Barta. Barta directing traffic, works his way to the top of the key. Still directing traffic, swings it over to Gustav in the corner left side. Now back to the wing to Swallows. Cross court to Sloper. Now back to Seth. He goes to the free throw line, gets shut down. Barta out to Sloper. Sloper, three on the way. It won't fall in. Fight for the loose rebound. It's going to go to the Knights, and they'll take it the other way. Both teams with a three, and both teams with the early misses. Logos resets up their offense. Top of the key now to the left side. Drive in the lane. Shot up off the front of the rim. No good. The Fort goes up for the rebound. St. Mary's coming back the other way. Three-pointer on the way by Barta. It is no good, just off the back of the rim. And the rebound goes back to Logos. Quick action here, early going. Out to the corner. Three-pointer from the right side. No good. Rebound to Swallows. Lumberjacks back the other way. Fast action here to get this started. Barta calls signals. He works on the left side of the floor. Hands it off to Sloper. Sloper brings it up to the top of the key between the circles. Shot clock at 22. Gets a little bit of a screen. Going to get three in the key on the Lumberjacks. So the first turnover is going to go against St. Mary's. I think it was Hayden DeFort. Has got caught a little bit too much time hanging out in the paint. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt by St. Mary's. Logos able to break it. Gets it up. Three-point shot. Left wing. Back iron. No good. Fight for the loose ball. And it's a foul against Logos. The foul goes against number 10 of Comus, his first. St. Mary's will bring the ball down. Still no score. 1 minute, 2 minutes gone in the first quarter. Bartas to Swallows. Swallow thought about a long three. Gets it over to Gustav. Gustav picks up his dribble top of the key. Sloper back to Gustav. Gustav picks up his dribble once again up top. Gets over to Sloper. Looking into the paint. To the post to Gustav. That's the fourth. Now back to Barta. Barta picks up his dribble at the elbow. Now back to top. Gustav triggers the three. It's up and good. Lumberjack strike first. And the assist coming from Jack Barta. The Logos try to answer back. Three-pointer on the way short. Rebound to Sloper. St. Mary's back the other way. Barta hands it off to Sloper. Sloper looking to drive. Gets to the low post. Picks up his dribble. Looking for an outlet. Goes back to Barta on the right wing. Barta, little head fake there. Working. Kicks it out to Gustav. He's going to trigger the three from the left side. That one's short. Rebound to the Knights. They'll bring it back the other way. Backing in is Spencer. Spencer has the left wing. Gets it out to Wilson. Wilson has DeFort all over him. Still working on that left side. Three-pointer on the way from the right wing. No good. Swallows with the rebound. And we get another foul, I believe, against Logos. A little bit of a push there. That foul again against number 2, Comus. So he'll come out of the contest. Heading in for him, the number 40 of Jankovic. St. Mary's will inbound from side court, far side of the floor. Barta brings it down for the Lumberjacks. Barta working up top, gets it to Swallow. Swallow triggers the deep three. That's in and out. Good shot, just wouldn't quite fall in. Coming the other way, and we get a blocking foul, I believe, against St. Mary's. Seth Swallow steps in front. Couldn't get himself set, try to take a charge there, so it'll be the first foul against the Lumberjacks. 4:39 to go, first period. 3-0 is the score in favor of the Lumberjacks. Inbound from side court into Wilson. Wilson swings it to the left side to the hands of Whitley. Knights drive inside, kick it back out the top. St. Mary's defense inside been pretty good. Long three again from the corner, no good. Rebound to Gustav. St. Mary's the other way. Sloper going to get... Seamus Wilson got his feet kind of up underneath, kind of tripped Sloper. Sloper's going to get called for the foul, though. So Sloper draws a foul. Got some substitutions as Sloper and Barta come out. as does DeFort. Landon Holmes in for the Lumberjacks. Brock Barda going to get a three-pointer on the way. That one is up and good by the number 11 of Driscoll. And a steal and a turnover by St. Mary's. Other way, shot blocked by Holmes, but Holmes was on the line. I'm trying to see. I think I took somebody else out that maybe didn't come out. Not sure. St. Mary's with a steal. Shot up, no good, foul called. Yearout was the other one that checked in. Yearout draws a foul. He'll go to the free throw line. First free throw is good. Missed a couple of things there, but that's okay. Forgot about Logos' three. Second free throw is short. Rebound went to Logos. Logos had that three earlier. Again, get Logos' three on the way again. That looks like two, but was it a two? I don't know. No, it was a three made by the number 3 of Spencer. Logos takes the lead with a straightaway three-pointer. 4-6, Lumberjacks trail. 3.5 to go, first period. Landon Holmes with the ball, working right side. Gets it to Swallows. Swallows triggers a three. Looks good, a little bit short. Rebound to the Logos Knights. They'll bring it the other way. Into the hands of Driscoll. Now Wilson drives lane. Underneath, up and good on the shot. And the Logos Knights take a 4-point lead over the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's calls a timeout. Coach Chase wants a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. 8-4 Lumberjacks trail.
.com. That's constructionbylozano.com.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
And we are back. My foul numbers look wrong unless they don't have them right up on the scoreboard. St. Mary's with the ball. Brock Barda drives, kicks it out to Landon Holmes. Holmes for three off the back of the iron, no good. Wyatt Holmes, who is checked in, grabs the rebound for St. Mary's. And another offensive foul on the Lumberjacks. The foul goes against Wyatt. Logos with a three-pointer from the left side, and it's Spencer up and good. Logos heating up from outside. St. Mary's has to slow that down. 11-4 is the lead right now. Three-point shot on the way this time by Landon Holmes. Again, no good. Rebound, though, to St. Mary's. And that was the number 2 of St. Mary's with that rebound. They're going to get his Landon Holmes underneath. I think Yearout may be out. Landon Holmes with the layup. And St. Mary's now with a steal. Going to get it to Holmes. Holmes drives the lane. Can't finish the layup. Rebound to Logos. Logos with their own miss the other way on the layup. Wyatt Holmes with the rebound. And I didn't see what happened there. It might have been a blocked shot or a turnover by St. Mary's. In either case, the Knights with the ball. 11-6. Knights lead with 1:30 to go. Nice little move by the number 3. Shot up, no good. Rebound goes to the number 4 of Gustav, who is in the game. I think it's number 4 of Year Out in the game. Get my lineup correct here for us. Down to the corner to Landon Holmes. Landon pulls up for the 3 again. That one is short. Lumberjacks not being able to make the 3-pointers count right now. And the Knights have the ball. Out top, into the hands of Spencer. Over to the near side. Almost a steal by Year Out. Couldn't quite complete the steal. 3-point shot on the way. Up and good by Spencer. That's 9 points for Spencer from 3-point range for the Logos Knights. 14-6, Jack Trell. 30 seconds on the clock. Brock Barter with the ball for St. Mary's straight away. Gonna swing it over to Landon. Holmes now back to Brock. Now back to Landon. Back to Brock. Playing catch over there. Get it over to Year Out. Year Out triggers the 3. Front iron no good. Rebound gonna be pulled down by the Lumberjacks. That was Barta on the rebound, looking to get that entry pass. Ball kicked around, turned over by St. Mary's. And we're going to timeout taken. I believe, no, the ball gets knocked out of bounds. Jack Barta comes back in. Brock Barta comes out. 14-6, Jack's trail. Both teams show 3 fouls apiece on the board. Gets the ball into the 40 of Jankovic. Swings over to Spencer. They're going to have to put some extra pressure on Spencer. Can't get the shot off before the buzzer. First quarter comes to an end. St. Mary's in a hole, 14-6. To the Logos Knights. We'll be back. Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life. Plus, they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown team. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's. Now we are back. St. Mary's trails the Logos Knights 14-6. It is an 8-point lead for Logos. St. Mary's led early. Logos came firing back with 3-pointers. 12 of their points are from 3-point range. Oliver Spencer has 3 of those 3-pointers. And Jack Driscoll with 1 of those. Wilson is the lone 2-point bucket made for the Loggers, or the Knights, not the Loggers. St. Mary's will have possession to start the second period. Lumberjacks see if they can mount the comeback here. Not a big deficit, lots of time on the clock. Jack Barta controls for the Lumberjacks, works his way to the left side, gets the ball up to Swallows up top. Works it now to the right side into Year Out, back to the top to Swallows. Swallows, little head fake. And I think we're getting a lane violation again by, I think it was Wyatt Holmes in the lane too long. Lumberjacks, a little bit of backcourt pressure. Logos got it at the timeline, across the timeline. They got a wide open guy down there. Shot up and good by Spencer on the little pull-up jumper for Logos. Logos stretches that lead back out. 3 on the way by Seth Swallows, and he nails it from the right wing. Assist to Barta. 16-9, Lumberjacks trail. Spencer going to drive, gets tripped up, and they're going to call a travel as he gets his feet caught up with Holmes, and it's a turnover on Logos. Spencer tried to drive from the right side. Lumberjacks trail, 16-9, 7:15 go in the half. Pass gets away from Sloper. Luckily, Swallows was there for it. Year Out has it now, top of the key. Back over to Swallows, left side, to the corner to Sloper. Sloper directing traffic, now back to top to Year Out. Year Out works his way to the right side, drives the lane, can't get the shot to fall, but he'll be fouled and head to the free throw line. Second, and that's foul number 3 on Comus. Year Out 1 for 2 on his last trip to the free throw line. He can cut this lead down to 5 if he can make both free throws, and he's going to make the front end. Remember, no more 1-and-1 free throws. 5 fouls per team each quarter. Fouls reset at the quarter. If a team gets to 5 fouls, it's double bonus. Second free throw, no good. Rebound goes to those Knights. 50% free throws for year out so far. 16-10, Jacks trail by 6. Spencer has the ball up top, swings it off to Spence. Over, three-point shot on the way. It's going to bounce around, no good. The rebound going to be pulled down by Holmes. St. Mary's brings it the other way. Sparta to the top to Sloper. Sloper swings it to the corner to Barta. Back to the top to Sloper. Now they look into the lane as it swallows. Back out to Sloper. Triggers the three. Just a little short. Going to get a whistle on the rebound. Rebound will go to Logos. The foul goes against Swallows. That is, I believe, his second of the contest. Gustav will check back in. Seth Swallows will come out with those 2 fouls. 16-10, Jacks trail. Lumberjacks showing backcourt pressure. Looking to put a full court press on now. And a quick foul by Yearout as he took a little swipe to try to knock that ball loose. Second foul in the quarter on the Lumberjacks. First foul on Yearout. Again, the pressure from St. Mary's. Trying to force the turnover. Logos able to get it across. St. Mary's breaks out of the press pretty quickly. Working from the right side. 3 on the way. Going to wave it off. A little travel there before he can take the shot. Turnover on Logos. That was the number 15 of Wilson with the shot. Checking in for Comus is the number 44 of Bowen. As the Knights make a change. St. Mary's has the ball. Yearout controls it for St. Mary's. Up top between the circles. Directing traffic. Gets it to Gustav. Gustav at the top of at the elbow. Gets it to Sloper. Sloper looks to penetrate. Shot up. Won't fall in, but a big rebound by Gustav, and he finishes it off. Jacks have cut it to a 4-point lead. Sloper gets a deflection there, knocks the ball out of bounds. 5:42 to go before halftime. 16-12. The Logos Knights lead at the moment. Ball into Wilson. Wilson up top for the Knights. Spins into the lane. Shot is up. Rolls off the rim. No good. Rebound goes to Yearout. Going to get it to Barta. Barta tries to drive from the left side. He's going to be fouled. I think that foul goes against Spence. Second foul on Logos. Knights making some changes. They got the 10, the 20, and the 40 going in. That's Comus, Whitling, and Jankovic. St. Mary's will inbound from baseline. Yearout looks for somebody to get it to. Gets it into Barta. Barta thought about a 3. Gives it over to Wyatt Holmes. 3 won't fall. And that time, that's not an over-the-back call. It is a foul because he made contact trying to get the ball. Earlier in the JV game, the coach wanted an over-the-back call on St. Mary's on Ribrick, but Ribrick didn't make contact. There is no such thing as over-the-back call. Shot on the way, three-pointer by Spencer, won't fall. Looking for a little acting there from Logos. Can't get the call. Sloper with the rebound. Barta drives from the right side. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound was to Gustav. Gustav couldn't finish the bucket on the putback. And the Knights with the rebound. Spencer working right side. Gets called for travel. So a turnover on the Knights once again. 4:55 to go. 16-12. Lumberjacks trail by 4. St. Mary's brings it down. Barta with the ball. Works his way to the left side. Picks up his dribble. Goes to Gustav up top. Gustav gives it over to Sloper. Sloper working right side. On the wing. Back to the top to Barta. Now to Gustav. Lumberjacks aren't able to get it inside just yet. Back to Barta. Barta, a little head fake. And he extended that elbow a little bit. Jack Barta gets called for the foul and a little bit of a charge there by St. Mary's. Jack will come out. Landon Holmes back in for the Lumberjacks. Logos with the ball in between the circles. 4.5 to go in the half. Lumberjacks trail by 4, 16-12. Into the paint. Logos hands off to Driscoll. Quick jump shot, won't fall. Rebound goes to Yearout. I think it was a three-pointer, actually. St. Mary's going to come the other way. Yearout's going to trigger the three. Doesn't get enough underneath that one. Rebound. Oh, not going to go to the Lumberjacks. Team rebound for Logos as it goes out of bounds. The Lumberjacks tried to save it back in. Gustav got it. Couldn't quite pull it in. Now we're going to get a timeout, I believe, a 30-second timeout. I think it was taken by St. Mary's. 16-12 Jacks trail. We'll be back.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Now we are back. 4 minutes to go. First half. St. Mary's trail 16-12. I don't think Logos scored in the second quarter. I think that's what they had going into at the end of the first period. St. Mary's trailed by 6 at that point, I think it was. Logos with the ball. Lumberjacks some pressure in the backcourt. I think there might have been some substitutions made. St. Mary's does get a steal. Landon Holmes with the steal. St. Mary's then turns it back over the other way. I didn't see who turned it over. Going the other way. Blocking foul against Yearout. I think they're kind of saying that because his feet were still kind of moving. I don't know. The crowd not liking that call, and it'll be I didn't think it was a shooting foul, but it is going to put the number 15 to the free throw line. That is Wilson. Misses the first free throw. Second free throw on the way from Wilson. That one is good. 17-12, Jacks trail by 5, 3:44 to go. In the first half, Holmes to Gustav. Now to Wyatt. Wyatt dumps it off to Yearout. Yearout, shot falls through. Nice decision there made by Wyatt Holmes to get the assist. 17-14. I think we're going to get a kick ball by St. Mary's. A nice hustle there by Sloper. It was either Sloper or Holmes. Ball stays with Logos. Logos into the corner, right side. Bad pass by the Knights, though, and it'll be a turnover going back to the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's will inbound, far sideline. Sloper will take care of the inbound duties, gets it to Yearout. Yearout brings it across for the Jacks. Swings over to Sloper, left side of the floor. Sloper surveys, back up the top to Yearout, now to Landon. Landon Holmes for 3 off the iron, but his brother's there to clean up the rebound. Going to get Holmes driving the lane. The shot's no good. Is it a shooting foul? It is, and that's the 4th foul on Comus in the first half. That'll send Holmes to the free throw line. Last year, he was a 56% free throw shooter. He misses the first. Hayden DeFort checks in for the Lumberjacks. Yearout comes out. Getting some crackling out of my crowd mic. I'm turning that one off. St. Mary's looking to make another substitution. I think it's for Holmes if he makes this free throw. Second free throw on the way. That one in and out. Rattles in and out. Rebound, though, to Gustav, and the putback is good. Lumberjacks cut it to a 1-point lead, 17-16. Logos working the ball. Get a man cutting up the lane, but he's going to be called for a travel before he got there. St. Mary's set up for to try to take the charge, but they didn't need it. Harold checks in. First action of the night for Jamin. Checking in for Logos is Sintz. Jamin Harold, 6-foot sophomore post. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt by Logos. Back over to Sloper. Sloper works his way down the far side. He's kind of low on that pass and is going to get the turnover taken from him. Spencer over to the corner. 3 on the way. It is off the mark. Rebound taken by Logos. Logos will reset their offense. Resets the shot clock. Most of Logos, they've only got 2 points from two shots from 2-point range. Logos works underneath. Almost a bad pass thrown away by Logos. 3-pointer on the way. That one is up and good. And that is Driscoll with his second 3 of the night. Stretches it to a 4-point lead, 20-16 with 2 to go in the half. Sloper and Holmes playing catch up at the top of the key. Now to the corner to Gustav. Gustav back up to Sloper. Now around the horn to Holmes. Landon Holmes gets it over to Sloper. Sloper's going to trigger the 3. It's off the mark. Rebound, though, to Gustav. Going to drive. Shot up by Harold. It won't fall, but he'll be fouled. Jamin Harold heads to the free throw line for the Lumberjacks. The foul goes against Spencer. That is his first. First free throw from Harold is nothing but net. Landon Holmes is going to come out. Checking back in, Jack Barta. Harold's second free throw rattles home as well. 20-18, 2-point lead for the Logos Knights. St. Mary's again, a little bit of backcourt pressure. Logos gets it across, working on the left side, or the right side to Spencer. Now driving the lane, kicks it out to the corner. 4 on the way, 3-pointer on the way from Sintz. It is up and good from the left corner. Logos is very good from outside. They should have made most of their points from 3-point range. They stretch it back to a 5-point lead. Corner to DeFort. DeFort looks into Gustav. Gustav shot partially blocked, got his own rebound. Looking for a foul, can't get it called, and then the ball goes out of bounds, last touch by Logos, so St. Mary's gets the team rebound. Landon Holmes comes out, which I already had him out, so who is not in there for St. Mary's? Sloper is out. Up to the top to Wyatt Holmes. Now back to Barta. Jack Barta works from the right side. Gets it back to the top to Holmes. That's Wyatt. Wyatt hands off to Jack. They'll set up an offense. A little bit of a screen there. Jack working back and forth into Holmes. Holmes, nice shot, won't fall. Blocking foul, though, on the Knights, and I think it's going to be a shooting foul. The foul was against Driscoll, his first. 15 foul, so it would have been free throws regardless. Puts Wyatt Holmes to the charity stripe once again. I think Wyatt missed his first 2. First free throw on the way. Short arms that one, so Wyatt struggling from the charity stripe at the moment. Second free throw coming from Holmes. On the way, that one is good. Cuts it to a 4-point lead, 23-19, under a minute to play. Coming down the floor is the Knights. Back out to the corner for the wing. Deep 3 on the way. That is no good. DeFort with the rebound. Lumberjacks back the other way. Barta with it to the top to Holmes. Now looking into Harold. Harold's shot is deflected. Logos with the block. And they go the other way, and they turn the ball over on a travel. Sloper getting ready to come in for St. Mary's. Jamin Harold comes out. 25 seconds, shot clock off. St. Mary's trails by 4. Barta to Holmes, right side. Holmes looks at the cutting Barta. Barta's shot won't fall. Kind of flung that one up there. St. Mary's can't get the rebound. Goes to Logos. They're going to look Spencer. No, top the key. Ball deflected by Barta. Gets the steal. Turnover on Logos. 2 seconds. Up to Gustav at the buzzer for the three. He can't get the buzzer beater to fall. That's the half. It's St. Mary's trailing by 4, 23-19 to the Logos Knights. We'll take a break. Come back with your halftime statistics.
Tired of wasting your money on credit card processing fees? Call Flat Creek Payments. We will help you reduce or eliminate your credit card processing fees. Take a moment to review those fees you paid last month. You know, the ones that slipped through the cracks. Now imagine having all that money back in your pocket. Sounds awesome, right? Let Flat Creek Payments make that dream a reality. Call Flat Creek Payments today, 208-695-1056. That's 208-695-1056. Flat Creek Payments. Any adventure, any task, anytime. There's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Dawn Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Dawn Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. ATVs are recommended for use only by riders aged 16 years and older. ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Yamaha recommends an approved training course for safety and training information. See your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887. Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler drops in the toilet, to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goals. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to safety. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to safety.
Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in the responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, if you take a close look, those aren't just chips, they're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking.
Do you need help finding that perfect gift? Looking for that personalized touch? Come to Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's and let us fill your balloons. Not only does Jack's carry all of your gift and party supplies, but we're here to serve you with all your personal care items. Come in and let our personal care experts help you find just what you need from our wide selection. If we don't have it, we can get it. Plan your party at Jack's Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
You're listening to the home of Lumberjack Sports, 1240 KOFE, St. Mary's. It is halftime here at Logos High School, home of the Logos Knights. St. Mary's boys trail by 4, 23-19. And taking a look at the stats, I've been saying that Logos has done most of their damage from three-point range. Both teams right dead even at their two-point field goal percentage, both at 28.6. Logos is only 2 of 7 from two-point range, though. St. Mary's 4 of 14. Three-point shooting is in favor of Logos, though, 6 of 16, while the Lumberjacks are 2 of 15. Logos shooting at 37% from three-point range. St. Mary's at 13%. Overall field goal percentage, Logos holds the edge, 35%. St. Mary's 21%. Free throw shooting, both teams right at 50%. The Lumberjacks 5 of 10. Logos 1 of 2. Looking at the rebounding stats, Logos has 15 total rebounds. St. Mary's with 24. So St. Mary's getting a few more rebounds. The Logos with just one offensive board. St. Mary's with 11. 14 defensive rebounds for Logos. 13 for the Lumberjacks. Assists, 3 for St. Mary's, 2 for Logos. Turnovers, Logos with 9. 5 turnovers for the Lumberjacks. 3 steals for St. Mary's, 2 steals for Logos. Points off turnovers. It shows Logos with 2. St. Mary's has not made any, taken advantage, I should say, of any of the Logos turnovers with no points. Both teams right around even foul-wise, 7 for Logos, 8 for St. Mary's. Nobody for the Lumberjacks really in foul trouble. Everybody has, let's see here. Well, Year Out has 3, so he's the closest one to foul trouble. Swallows with 2. The Logos Knights have Comus with 4 fouls that he picked up in the first half. That is the team stats. Let's look at the individual stats. First for Logos, their leading scorer was Spencer. He had 11 points, 9 of those coming from three-point range. We had 6 points for Jack Driscoll, 3 points for Wilson. 4 guys scoring, 3 points for Stintz. Stintz was off the bench for the Logos Knights. 18 of the 23 coming from three-point range. The Lumberjacks are going to need to try to shut down the three-point shooting of Logos. Let's see here. For the Lumberjacks, individually, leading scoring, Isaiah Gustav with 7 points. 4 points for J.J. Yearout. 3 points for Seth Swallows. 2 points apiece for Harold and Landon Holmes. Jamin Harold with 2, Landon Holmes with 2. 1 point for Wyatt Holmes. Steals, 1 apiece for Jack Sparta, Brock Sparta, and Jamin Harold. Assists, we've got 2 for Jack Sparta, 1 for Wyatt Holmes. Leading rebounder, Gustav, has 7 rebounds in the first half. Holmes with 4 rebounds. So Gustav could have a double-double night, depending on if he keeps things going. 7.7 rebounds in the first half. 4 rebounds for Wyatt Holmes, and that's about it. That's your individual numbers. Like I said, St. Mary's second half keys will be to try to shut down the three-point shooting attack and onslaught of the Logos Knights. And then St. Mary's got to try to get some stuff inside. Lumberjacks are taking 15 three-pointers tonight, and they've only made 2. So they've got to try to get something working inside with Wyatt Holmes, Seth Swallows, and Hayden DeFort. Gustav's been doing a pretty good job inside as well. But that is going to be what St. Mary's has to do. They've got to keep Spencer and Driscoll mainly from shooting from outside. They've got 5 3-pointers combined between the 2 of them. 3 minutes until the second half. Teams will switch sides. We'll be back with the second half after a word from our sponsors.
Fall is here and winter is coming. It's time to break out the sled or snow bike and make sure they are ready to rip the fresh pow. 208 Power Sports is ready to make sure your machine is ready to go this winter. 208 Power Sports specializes in all things off-road. So if you need to get your side-by-side ready to plow or get that snow bike put together and ready for those bluebird days on the mountain, let 208 Power Sports do the work for you. 208 Power Sports, located at 110 Homer Drive in St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-568-2023. That's 208 Power Sports.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action? Heck, yes, that'd be awesome. Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active? Definitely. Want to give back to the student athletes in your community? Obviously, yes. Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Idaho, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years' experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benawah, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
For all of your area high school sports schedules, updates, and recaps, including Lakeside, Kootenai, and of course, St. Mary's High School. Pick up your copy of the St. Mary's Gazette Record every Wednesday. Not only will they have game recaps and highlights for area high school sports action, but local news and information. St. Mary's Gazette Record, pick up a copy today.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With 6 professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
And we are back. Second half action getting ready to start. I forgot to mention points off the bench for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's with 9 points off of the bench here in this one. So pretty good contribution as 10 points from the starters, 9 points from the bench players. As far as Logos, they only have 3 points off the bench. Teams will switch sides. St. Mary's now will go right to left on your radio dial. And the possession arrow looks like it favors Logos coming out of the halftime break. I believe it's going to be the same starters on the floor for St. Mary's, the 5 starting lineup, as it's Gustav, Barda, Sloper, Swallows, and DeFort, and that is Jack Barda. It's going to be tough. Well, we've got 2 sets of brothers playing on this. One set is twins, and then you've got Landon Holmes and Wyatt Holmes. So lots of the same names out there this year for the Lumberjacks. 23-19, Logos leads to start the third period. Logos will have possession as well. St. Mary's, the first thing they need to do is get a defensive stop here and go back and take points, put points on the board after that defensive stop. That'll be kind of the first key to starting this off good for the second half. And it's the Logos Knights to the left wing. They have it into Bowen. Bowen to Spencer. Spencer slips at the free throw line, gets the ball out to Stintz. Stintz guarded by the Lumberjacks. Spencer, and a bad pass not being able to be handled by the number 4 of Stintz, and it's a turnover on Logos. So that's what St. Mary's needed. Now the Lumberjacks need to turn that turnover into points. It'd be the first points off of the turnover for St. Mary's. Xavier Sloper brings the ball down for the Lumberjacks, works his way to left, kicks the ball to Swallows. Now down to Gustav. Gustav right side, back to the top to Swallows, around to the left side. Now in the hands of Sloper. Sloper up the top, holds up at the free throw line. Jumper up and good by Xavier Sloper. 23-21, 2-point lead for the Knights. Logos looking for a travel is Lumberjacks fans. Ball again knocked loose. And it's going to be a jump ball called. Sloper gets on that jump ball. A deflection there by Barda kind of creates that. It's basically a turnover, but it was more of a Logos was able to try to get the ball back, and it was turned into a jump ball situation. So that's what we'll leave it at. This time Barda controls for the Lumberjacks. That's Jack Barda. He's directing traffic. Going to take it left. Backs it out. Gets it to Swallows. Swallows long 3 off the mark. Rebound for Logos. St. Mary's. Barda in there trying to deflect that ball out and get another steal. 3-point shot on the way. Short arms that one. Rebound to Barda. Kicks perfectly out to where Jack could get a hold of it. Jack kicks the ball over to Sloper straight away. Now looking to get it over to Gustav. Instead, he goes to the high post to Swallows. Swallows hands it to Gustav. Gustav, jumper from the free throw line, leaves that one short. And the ball is going to be pulled down by Logos. Logos going to drive all the way down, losing the ball, though, is Bowen out of bounds, and a turnover on the Knights. So Logos has struggled keeping control of the ball tonight. St. Mary's has struggled with their with their shooting more or less in general so far this evening. Their shooting percentage below what you want to see. Going to get a 3-pointer from Swallows off the mark. DeFort pulls down the rebound. Oh, yes, he does. He gets it to Gustav. Gustav's shot won't fall. Rebound to Gustav. Pulled down his own rebound. And then a whistle. A foul against Logos. That foul goes against number 22 of Daniels, his first foul. St. Mary's will inbound baseline. Barta will trigger it in. Goes all the way up the top to Sloper. Sloper drags in on the left wing. He's in a drive. Penetrates. Puts it up and good on the layup. Nice drive by Sloper. Split a couple of defenders from the left side. And we've got a tie ball game. First tie of the game. St. Mary's going to try to get a change of lead. St. Mary's, yeah, we got one lead change, one tie. That ball is going to go out of bounds off of St. Mary's. Three-pointer from the corner. In and out. Ball deflected out to Sloper. And Lumberjacks take it the other way. Into DeFort. DeFort shot up. Won't go. Lots of contact. Coach Chase wanting a foul. Not going to get the call. Rebound to Logos. They'll bring it the other way. And they throw it away. Nope. They're going to say maybe the Swallows deflected that out of bounds. So I'll give that as a deflection for Seth. Might as well get credit for the deflection on defense. That is a positive play for the most part. 5:28 to go. Third quarter, 23 all now. Lumberjacks have tied it up. Knights with the ball up top in the hands of Wilson. He's between the circles, near the mid-court circle. Works his way to the right side. Kicks the ball to the top to Spencer. Spencer hands it back to number 15 of Wilson. Wilson gets it to Spencer. Spencer got open. Shot no good from three-point range. Got his rebound. The putback is good by Logos from three-point range. Spencer is the one you cannot leave open outside. 26-23, Logos keeps the lead. Driving the lane, lots of contact. Ball deflected out of bounds by Logos. So a blocked shot. DeFort out and Barta out. Holmes in as is the timeout as well. You're out. So the timeout is taken by Logos. It is a 30. We'll be back.
When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Mary's, Shift and Grind says, go Lumberjacks!
Yeah, we are back. Logos with a 26-23 lead. St. Mary's inbound to Year Out on the right wing, right corner. He's going to drive baseline. Loses the handle, kicks it over to Sloper. Sloper with the three. It's just short. Rebound to Logos. They quickly feed it ahead, looking to a guy in the paint. He's going to spin, shot up. It's going to fall in. That is the number 10 of Coleman makes the bucket for the Logos Knights. I'm going to call that an assist. They restretch it back to a 5-point lead, 28-23. Sloper works left side, over to Gustav. Gustav's three is short. Holmes pulls down the rebound. And we get a ball out of bounds, I guess, off of St. Mary's. A little bit of pressure again in the backcourt from the Lumberjacks. Logos looking like they're trying to break the trap here. Logos gets it across. Spencer has it. Spencer kicks it across over to the corner. Left side, back to the wing. Into the hands of Wilson. Going to get Sloper with a steal. Turnover Logos. They get it ahead to Holmes. Holmes lays it up and in. Again, a 3-point lead for Logos. Wide open three for Wilson. Shot won't fall in. Ball tipped around, pulled down by Logos. And I think we get a foul against St. Mary's. That one goes against Swallows. That is foul number 3 on Seth. Seth will come out. Going in is Harold. And Sloper will come out. Checking in for him is Landon Holmes. No, we've got somebody else went in. No, Swallows stayed in, actually. Coming out was Gustav. Ball to the corner. 3-pointer on the way. No good. Ball going to be fought for. Logos able to get the rebound and reset. Another 3 on the way. It won't go. Another rebound by Logos. Another three up on the way. That one won't fall. And finally, the ball is going to go to the Lumberjacks. A foul, I think, on the rebound attempt. Foul goes against 22 of Daniels. Seth Swallows comes out of the game. Brock Barta checks in. Still a three-point game, 28-25, 3:24 to go. Lumberjacks trail, third period. Up to Year Out. Year Out looks like an open lane, drives, won't go, but he'll be fouled. That foul looks like it's going to go against the 15 of Wilson. That will send Year Out to the charity stripe. Third foul against Logos in the third quarter. J.J. Year Out to shoot 2 free throws. First one on the way, kind of short arms it, but gets it to roll over the top of the rim and in. Cuts it to a 2-point lead, 28-26. I think I've been saying it was a 4-point lead, or 5-point. It's a 4-point lead. Second free throw. Tries to do the same thing. It kicks a little bit too hard off the back of the rim and pops out. Rebound to Logos. Driving the lane. Shot won't fall. Some contact there. No whistle. Rebound went. Oh, I didn't see who made the rebound. I'll just give it as a team rebound. Three-pointer short by Landon Holmes. St. Mary's has got to take a little bit better shots on those. Driving the Logos. They can't get the layup to go. Offensive rebound. Shot up. No good. Foul called. And the Lumberjacks will send the Knights to the free throw line. And that looks like that's going against, well, they said yeah, that'll go against Landon Holmes. First foul for Landon. It sends the 22 of Daniels to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Isaiah Gustav setting to check in at the scorer's table. Daniels' first free throw rolls in. Landon Holmes comes out. Gustav checks in. 3-point lead for the Logos Knights, 29-26. Second free throw. That looks good. It is. Perfect touch on the free throw. Stretches it back to a 4-point lead. Brock Barta gets it over to Harold. Harold across the timeline to Holmes. Holmes drives. Shot up. Won't fall in for him. Just popped out on the layup. Rebound to Logos. Logos working the top of the key right now. Over to the left side. Travel by Driscoll. Logos has been called for several travels tonight. Year Out's going to get a breather. Jack Barta checks in. Got the twins on the floor, Jack and Brock. 2:31 to go, third quarter. St. Mary's trails by 4. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt from Logos. Gustav. Back over to Gustav now. Down to the corner. Harold. Harold tries baseline, loses the handle, and it's going to go over to the Knights. He tried to drive the baseline. Lost his dribble. Ball went out of bounds. Down to the corner to Spencer. Looking to the paint. Good ball moving. It's up and good as Comus is found inside by the Logos Knights. Going to get a ball deflected out of bounds by Logos. St. Mary's now trails by 6. Two minutes to go in the third. Jack Barta controls it for the Lumberjacks. Kicks it to the top to Harold. Back to Barta. Yeah, a little double dribble there by Barta. They caught it. Substitution coming for the Lumberjacks, and Jack will come out. The Fort's going to check in as well. Jamin Harold will come out. Six-point lead for Logos. Lumberjacks need to make a good defensive stop here and keep them from stretching that out any further. Going to get the ball to Spencer, working this right side. Down to the corner. Little head fake by Comus. Going to get a nice steal by Holmes. Turnover by Logos. Sloper is going to pull up for the three. It's off the mark. St. Mary's living and dying by the three tonight. Can't get them to fall for them. Normally some pretty solid three-point shooters for the Jacks. Holloway had the ball. Gives it up to Spencer. Back to the number 11 of Driscoll. Kick it back to the top. And a little foul there by Brockbart. A little reach there. Third foul of the quarter for the Lumberjacks. Minute 25 to go. Logos will inbound baseline. Looking to get it in. Corner. Quick jumper three. No good. And there's going to be a foul on Year Out as he was behind. Didn't get a good clean look at trying to pull down that rebound. That's Gustav with his first foul. Fourth foul on the Lumberjacks. They don't want to give up another one here in the next minute 22. They'll send the Knights to the free throw line. Inbound to Kumis. He's at the elbow. Kicks out to Spencer, left side. He's going to go for the three off the mark. Gustav with the rebound for the Lumberjacks. Holmes tries to get past to DeFort. DeFort can't handle it. Turnover St. Mary's. Lumberjacks, a few too many turnovers here in the last minute or so. In the hands of Driscoll now. Swinging it out. Kick to the corner. Charge called. The Sloper takes the charge for the Lumberjacks. The foul goes against Wilson. Sloper takes the charge. Fourth foul on Logos. Holmes comes out. Seth Swallows back in. DeFort comes out. J.J. Year Out goes back in. And I think I've got that set up right. Pass down to the corner. Into Swallows. Swallows can't get the shot to fall. Again, nice look. Ball's going to be tapped around. Saved back in by St. Mary's for a second. And the foul goes against St. Mary's. That'll go against Seth. That'll be 4 fouls for Seth, and they'll send the Knights to the free throw line with 47 seconds on the clock. Sends number 11 of Driscoll to the free throw line for the first time. The freshman Kian Garcia getting ready to check in. Free throw is up and good by Driscoll. Swallows comes out. Kian Garcia checks in. Had a great game on the JV for the JV game. So Logos stretches it out a little bit further with 2 made free throws. 34-26. I think it's an 8-point lead now. Year Out to Sloper to Brock Barta. Brock kicks it to the corner to Kian. Kian tries to get it back up top. It's going to be a turnover. Shot won't fall for Logos, but it's going to go out of bounds off of St. Mary's. 28 seconds to go, third quarter. Lumberjacks trail. Get the pass right in to number 10. Nobody really got on Kumis, and it's just a shot right up and good. Logos with the assist. Down to Kian. Kian to Sloper. Sloper drives. Sloper is going to draw the blocking foul. That one goes against Driscoll. I really think that one probably could have went either way. I thought they were going to get the charge call, but no, it'll send Sloper to the free throw line to shoot 2. Fifth foul on Logos. St. Mary's trails by 10, 36-26. Largest lead of the game for Logos. St. Mary's had a nice run to cut it down to a single-digit lead, but Logos has gone on a little run of their own. First free throw teases, and it bounces out. Second free throw is good. 36-27, St. Mary's trails. Lumberjacks trying to put some pressure on here, trying to get a steal. Swiping it away is Year out. It's going to go out of bounds off of St. Mary's, but still, good hustle play there by Year out. 6 seconds basically on the clock, 5.8. Logos to inbound, the top of the key to Comus. Going to get a heave up three. It's going to be no good. The rebound was to Year out, and the buzzer sounds for the fourth quarter to come up. We'll be back. 36-27, Jacks trail. They've got to pull it together here in the final frame.
Cold weather is coming, and 10th Street Lumber has what you need. From super premium pellets to energy logs and fireplaces, 10th Street Lumber will help you stay warm all winter long. North Idaho energy logs and stove pellets are the best of the best. 100% natural with no chemicals and burn cleaner, hotter, and longer. If you need a new stove, 10th Street Lumber is a proud Kuma stove supplier. Kuma wood stoves are made right here in Idaho and are some of the best on the market. 10th Street Lumber in St. Mary's. Stop by today. Located on 10th and Railroad Avenue in St. Mary's. Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255. Going into the fourth period, the Knights have 14 turnovers. St. Mary's with 9. Both teams with 4 points off turnovers, so that's pretty dead even. The discrepancy kind of comes in that field goal percentage. St. Mary's at 20%, Logos at 30%. St. Mary's will have the ball to start. No, the Logos Knights have the ball to start. I think I've got the lineups already good. Driving the lane, shot up is good from baseline by Comus, and he's come to life in the second half. It's basically been all him in the second half. 38-27. Going to get a pull-up jumper from Sloper. Shot won't go. Rebound went to Barda. Barda's shot won't go. Rebound now to Logos. A lot of contact there, but no foul. Logos with the ball up at the elbow. Just again, some physical play, no whistle. Logos has the ball, 19 seconds on the shot clock. The 15 of Wilson with the ball. They try to feed it inside. Ball's going to get tipped around and almost taken away by Kean, but the deflection doesn't work. Shot up, miss, rebound. The 44 Bowen puts it in. St. Mary's not there to try to get the rebound. And Logos makes another one and stretches that lead some more. Timeout taken by Coach Chase. As it's a 13-point lead, full timeout for Logos, for St. Mary's, largest lead of the game. Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's is your one-stop farm and garden shop. Everything from pet supplies to livestock feeds and supplies, Triple X Feeds has it. Horse supplies, they have that also. From saddle pads to bridles, Triple X Feeds can set you up. Triple X Feeds now has hay and alfalfa in stock as well as straw. Triple X Feeds, located at 130 East College Avenue in St. Mary's, open 8 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturdays. Triple X Feeds, a proud Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsor. Looking for a hard-working, reputable, licensed, and insured construction company in Benoit County? Need a remodel, pole barn, or deck? Whatever your construction needs may be, Colton Construction LLC is waiting for your call. 208-315-7333. Colton Construction LLC, licensed, insured, and ready to give you your free estimate today. Give them a call, 208-315-7333. That's 208-315-7333. And we are Construction LLC. And we are about their military discount. And we are back. I got to get the lineup straightened out here. The Lumberjacks have made some changes. It's Wyatt Holmes driving. Shot high off the glass. Won't fall for him. Lumberjacks having some trouble still getting the bucket to fall. Even on good look. Shot on the way. Three-pointer by, I think that was number 11 of Driscoll. As I try to get my lineup squared away for St. Mary's.
Going to get a rebound. Logos back the other way. 3-pointer. And Logos up big. 16-point lead right now, I believe. Holmes working from the right side. Spins. Shot is up and good. Lumberjacks got to put some work in here if they want to try to come back. Down to the corner. And a travel by Logos. Logos' big trouble tonight has been that travel. They've been called for travel several times this evening. Lumberjacks have got to work fast here now, though. They've got to, really, they do need to knock down some threes if they want to really cut this lead down quick, but they haven't been very effective from three-point range so far this evening. There's Holmes. Oh, and yeah. Holmes laid a shoulder into him. That one was pretty obvious on the charge taken by Logos. Second foul on Wyatt Holmes. St. Mary's putting pressure in the backcourt, trying to get the defensive steal here. Spencer, pull up for the shot, won't fall. Wyatt Holmes with the rebound for St. Mary's. Landon Holmes controls, brings it near side over the left. Three-pointer on the way by Wyatt Holmes that won't fall. DeFort with a big rebound. The putback is up and good. (43-31), Jacks trail. Gonna kick it to the corner. Spencer thought about a three, and again, there's that travel. Or a sneaky little move there by Spencer as he ducked out of the corner, heading down towards along the baseline. He was replaced by the 15 of Wilson. He was going to just flip that ball back to Wilson, but he got called on the travel. 31 points for St. Mary's, 42 for Logos. Going to get a three-pointer on the way. It's off the mark by Jack Barta. Rebound to Logos. And Logos finds an open man down underneath. That is Bowen. Puts it up and good. Assist for Logos. Out to the corner. Going to get a three-pointer on the way by Wyatt Holmes. And again, the three-point shot's not falling for the Lumberjacks tonight. There's going to be a foul called. I think the foul is against DeFort on the rebound. His first. St. Mary's trails by 14, 45-31. Low scoring a game for varsity action. Lumberjacks, again, just kind of, it's the first game of the season, so I can't really use the term uncharacteristic, but it is for Lumberjacks as far as their shooting percentage. They just haven't been able to make a shot tonight. We're going to get a not sure if somebody has some blood on them for St. Mary's. It's the Fort that comes out, or Jamin Harold, I should say. No, who's coming out? Wyatt Holmes? Who's coming out of the game? Stoppage of play here. I'm not exactly sure. Now Hayden DeFort looks like he's the one sitting down. I'm not sure what's going on here. They've changed the score to 44. Jamin comes out. Seth checks in. I think that's the only sub. 4:31 on the clock. The score now says 44-41. There must have been a three-point shot that was not a three-point shot or something. Still a 13-point lead for Logos with only 4.5 to go in the game. Stoppage of play really kind of just slows everything down. Holmes trying to work baseline. He's going to go all the way in. Shot is up and falls in by Wyatt Holmes. A little pull-up jumper from the short corner. 11-point lead. Swiping at the ball. Foul called. I'm going to say a grab. I think it goes against DeFort. That'll be his second. Coach Chase Wasn't happy with that. He wasn't either happy with the foul or the call, one or the other, but there was probably some contact there. 11-point lead for Logos. Lumberjacks have their work cut out for them. The shot clock in there now, though, doesn't make it to where a team can just salt away a game by delaying. Shot up, partially blocked, in and out. Ball tipped around. Rebound pulled down by Landon Holmes. Holmes working. Oh, has his pocket picked. Back the other way. Going to get a three-point shot on the way. It won't fall for Seth Swallow. Rebound to Logos. Good open look. Going to get a head fake from the wing out to the corner, right side. Driving baseline. Shot up, won't fall in. Offensive rebound. Logos' putback is good with Comus. St. Mary's the other way. Three-point shot, Swallows. St. Mary's can't get them to fall tonight. St. Mary's is kind of forced to try to trigger threes, but the other way, Logos can't seem to miss from three-point range. 49-33, Jacks trail. It's a full timeout. We'll be back.
It's the kid in grade school who paints their face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Idaho so special? They do. You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Cold weather is coming, and the Country Fair in St. Mary's has all the clothing to keep you warm outside. Insulated bibs and coveralls, fleece-lined pants, and Carhartt jeans, to name a few. Also hunting clothing and boots. So whether it's plowing the snow or playing in it, let the Country Fair in St. Mary's keep you warm all winter long. And don't forget, they still have a great selection of boots, hunting, and fashion clothing at the Timber Country as well. And thank you for shopping local. That's the Country Fair on Main Street in St. Mary's.
We are back. 3 minutes to go. St. Mary's trails by 16. Largest deficit for St. Mary's, 49-33. And the three ball hasn't been falling for St. Mary's. It has been for Logos. So let's take a quick look at those numbers while I got a chance. St. Mary's 2 for 26, Logos 9 for 29 from downtown. So that's a big difference here in this game. I'm going to get a three-pointer on the way. That one is long by Yearout, or Gustav, I should say. Rebound to Logos. St. Mary's has to knock down some threes if they want to get back into this. Logos with the missed three. Rebound to Gustav, I believe it was. No, it was Yearout with the rebound. St. Mary's, it's going to be Yearout with the three. That one won't fall. Foul underneath on the rebound, and that foul goes against St. Mary's. Fighting for that ball. That foul goes against Gustav. That'll be his third foul. Team's fourth. No fouls in the second half, fourth quarter on Logos. St. Mary's going to have to answer real quick if they want to make the comeback at this point. Now the bodies are hitting the floor, and they're going to call a foul against St. Mary's there. That was just guys. Nope, Sloper. Sloper picks up second foul, and that's fifth foul on the Lumberjacks. It'll send Spencer to the free throw line for the first time tonight for Logos, as they will shoot 2 free throws here on out on all fouls. Free throw no good on the front. Second free throw on the way, nothing but net. 50-33, St. Mary's trails by 17. Lumberjacks with the ball. Barta to Yearout. Now to Sloper. Sloper right side. Spins it out to Jack Barta. Barta drives, kicks it to the corner. Yearout with the three on the way. Can't get it to fall. The story of the night for Lumberjacks has been that lid on the bucket from three-point range. Logos has had plenty of turnovers in this one to give St. Mary's opportunities, and St. Mary's hasn't been able to capitalize on those turnovers. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Three kind of wildly thrown up. It was an air ball by Spencer. Rebound goes to Holmes. St. Mary's has it. Sloper is going to trigger the three. Short. Rebound to Logos. Going to get a nice move. Run into the lane. Shot won't fall. Rebound to Gustav. Coming the other way, we get a foul, a hard collision between a couple of guys. I think that foul goes against Driscoll. Holmes comes out. So Landon Holmes in. Kean goes in. Brock Barta goes in. And they weren't quite ready for play yet. One of the lowest scoring games for St. Mary in a while. They had a few less points, I think, against Lake City last year. Landon Holmes, left side. Foul underneath on White on Logos. Foul goes against number 35 of Holloway. His first. Second team foul for Logos. 1.5 to go. Lumberjacks going to fight to the very end. Down to the corner, going to get a three on the way by Brock Barta. It's up and good, and you're out with the assist for the shot. First game shot, bucket of the game for Barta. Going to drive, count the bucket and the foul. That is number 15 of Wilson with a nice run to the bucket. The foul, I think, went against Year out. His third foul puts Wilson to the free throw line. 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. Logos sending in substitutions. Now they're putting in some of their younger guys. It's a big win for Logos here tonight. I mean, St. Mary's has been a powerhouse, and just a young Lumberjack team, so they're going to take a few lumps this year, but this looks like a pretty stout Logos team. Free throw is no good. Rebound goes to Logos, though. Logos down to the low post. And going to get the ball stolen out of his hands by Barta. Three-pointer on the way, no good, but a foul called. The foul goes against Daniels. That's his third. That'll put Brock Barta to the charity stripe to shoot three. First free throw rattles home for Brock Barta. 52-37, Jacks trail. Second free throw on the way. That one is not going to go in. And one more coming. Coming in for the Logos is Brower. Brock's next shot. That one looks a little bit too much. It is. And we're going to get a foul on the rebound. That foul goes, I didn't see him check in, but we have Jamin Harold in. Landon is still in there. I'm trying to see who is out. Isaiah Gustav is out. The foul went against Harold, and it sends the 44 of Bowen to the charity stripe for Logos. Makes the first one. Second one in and out. Team rebound for the Lumberjacks as it was last touched by Logos. 54 seconds on the clock. St. Mary's going to start the season 0-1. First time, I think, I'm going to have to go back in history and look First time in a while, St. Mary's has lost their first game of the season, I think, for the boys. Year Out has it. Corner to Landon Holmes. Landon back to Year Out. Corner to Kean. Kean can't get an open look at three. Gets it to Harold. Harold has the ball stripped away. Is able to try to get it. That was deflected out of bounds by Logos, so that surprises me they gave that ball to Logos. There's going to be a foul against Brock. That'll send Daniels to the free throw line. Yeah, I swear that ball was deflected out of bounds by Bowen for Logos. Unless Kean just got a fingertip on it as it went by. Logos to the free throw line. Misses the first one. Does Daniels. Second free throw is good. 54-37, Lumberjacks. Like I said, they'll battle to the very end. Three-pointer launched. Not quite enough arc on that. The rebound is going to be grabbed by Barta. His shot won't fall. That's Brock Barta. He'll be fouled. He'll head to the charity stripe. That foul goes against Spencer. This is his second. Barta to the free throw line. Makes the first one. Nine Lumberjacks have scored tonight, and that's a nice number. Shorts the free throw. Gets his own rebound. Call it Logos rebound. Logos brings it the other way. They don't have to shoot. As I think they'll let the clock run out. St. Mary's not coming out to put any pressure on them. So St. Mary's going to fall in the first game of the season against the Logos Knights by a score 54-38. And the tale of the game, really, I think, is going to come down to the shooting percentages as Logos was lights out from three-point range. St. Mary's couldn't get any to fall. We'll take a break, come back with our post game.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you, but I'm telling you anyway. There's a resort in St. Mary's. Now, it's not a big fancy resort with a hotel and all that stuff, but it's a family fun resort, a place to take the family for a night of fun or a day of playing on the St. Mary's River. The Hidden Gem Resort in St. Mary's is a full arcade with lunch and dinner. Hidden Gem Resort also offers rentals of kayaks, paddleboards, and pedal boats in the summertime. I'm not finished yet. How about birthday party packages and bounce house rentals? I know, that's a lot, but there's still more. The Hidden Gem Resort also has a campground and private beach for campers and parties. To book your next party, call the Hidden Gem Resort in St. Mary's at 208-783-7306. That's 208-783-7306. Hidden Gem Resort in St. Mary's.
Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat, located next to Harvest Foods in St. Mary's. Open 24 hours, we have washers and dryers of all sizes to get your laundry done quickly. If you'd like to get your laundry done in less than 5 minutes, take advantage of our drop-off laundry service where we wash, dry, and fold it for you. While you do your laundry, be sure to take advantage of our touchless automatic car wash, which has that great undercarriage spray to get the grime off. Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat can be found at riverbendbubbles.com or call 208-582-4844.
When your car's not running right, you want an honest mechanic that provides quality work at an affordable price. That can be tough, unless your dad owns a repair shop. But in St. Mary's, times have changed. You have Jim's Auto, and they treat every customer like family. Get everything from regular maintenance to major repairs done at Jim's Auto and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto doesn't just offer oil changes. They're a full-service shop. Jim's Auto can diagnose that check engine light, change your brakes, and fix your alignment. Ask about Jim's Auto's new express lane with same-day or next-day oil and tire services. And don't forget, Jim's Auto is an authorized Tire Pros dealer with nationwide warranty, service protection plan, and free roadside assistance. Jim's Auto and Tire Pros, located at 69 Milwaukee Road, St. Mary's. Nellie's Kitchen at the River City Mall is your all-day breakfast headquarters. Well, almost. Nellie's Kitchen is open 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. and serves nothing but breakfast all day long. Stop by Nellie's Kitchen today and try their breakfast sandwich, the Nellie, or have a fan favorite, the Slumgolian. Nellie's Kitchen is open Tuesday to Sunday, 7 to 1, and offers breakfast the entire time. Eat in or call in your order at 208-245-2223. That's 208-245-2223. Nellie's Kitchen, located at the River City Mall in St. Mary's. Does your furry friend need a bath? Don't want to deal with the hassle and the mess from bathing your furry friend? Make an appointment with Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop today. Barks and Bubbles, located at 402 North 10th Street in St. Mary's, will have your furry friend looking and feeling like $1,000,000 in no time. And guess what? No mess at home, no scratches, and no getting soaked from head to toe. Let Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop handle the work. Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop also offers pet boarding. Call for an appointment today at 208-245-5755. That's 208-245-5755. Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop in St. Mary's. Now we are back with the post-game wrap-up here from Logos High School. St. Mary's falls 54-38 to Logos. And really the couple of biggest stats that stand out to me tonight is shooting percentages, basically, all the way across the board. And the turnovers, St. Mary's didn't take advantage of enough of the turnovers from Logos. But the Knights shot 44% from the floor, 29% from three-point range, and 35% overall. Not a great, that's a pretty decent shooting percentage. Logos was 10 of 23 from two-point range, 9 of 31 from three-point range, 19 of 54 from the field. St. Mary's was 10 of 29 in two-pointers, and 3 of 32 from three-point range. A really low 9% three-point shooting for the Lumberjacks. Not what you want to see when they're trying to take advantage of some open looks from outside. 13 of 61 shooting for the Lumberjacks, just 21% from the field, and one of the lowest shooting percentages I've seen from the varsity team in a while. Lumberjacks also under 50% from the free throw line, 9 of 19. Logos was 8 of 13 for 61%. Turnovers, Logos with 18, St. Mary's with 10. St. Mary's had 6 points off turnovers, Logos with just 4. Rebounds, I wish there was second chance rebound points on this to really see, but Logos with 39, St. Mary's with 41. Logos with only 8 offensive rebounds tonight. St. Mary's with 17, so that's probably another point right there. I don't think there was a lot of second chance points off of all those second chance opportunities either. My stats program does not give me second chance points on this particular program. So that one is another one. 6 assists for Logos, 5 assists for St. Mary's. St. Mary's had 7 steals. Logos had just 4. 2 block shots by Logos. St. Mary's, I don't think, got any block shots unless I missed them. St. Mary's with 21 fouls, Logos with 16. Points off the bench, Logos ended up with 11. St. Mary's ended up with 21 points off the bench, and a lot of guys scoring. So a couple of positives here. St. Mary's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys get on the scoreboard out of 9, 11, out of the 12 that, or 11 that got on the floor, it looks like. So that's pretty good, really. Like I said, the biggest thing for St. Mary's tonight was just not being able to get the three-point shots to fall for them. Individually, for Logos, they had 3 guys in double digits, 15 points for Spencer, 14 points for Driscoll. Spencer didn't have as much going on in the second half. Driscoll caught fire a little bit. He had 14 points. 10 points for Kumis. He had 10 in the second half. He's the one that had 4 fouls in the first half and was able to not foul out in the game. 5 points from Bowen off the bench, 3 points from Daniels off the bench, and 3 points from Sint off the bench. For St. Mary's, nobody into double digits. That's going to happen when you have that many guys score. 7 points for Isaiah Gustav. He also had 10 rebounds tonight. He did not get any more points in the second half, could not complete the double-double. Wyatt Holmes finishes with 7. Sloper, Year Out,
and Barta, Brock Barta finished with 5 points apiece. 3 points for Seth Swallows, 2 points for Landon Holmes, 2 points for Jamin Harold, 2 points for Hayden DeFort. Rebounding leader for rebounding was Gustav with 10, and then Wyatt Holmes finishes with 7. 5 for Year Out, 4 for DeFort. Pretty good spread out rebounding there for the Lumberjacks as well. Steals, St. Mary's had 7 of them, 2 for Brock Barta, 1 for Jack Barta, 1 for Hayden DeFort, 1 piece for the 2 Holmes brothers, Landon and Wyatt, and 1 for Sloper. And assists, what do we have here? 2 for Barta, that is Jack Barta, 1 apiece for Wyatt Holmes, Xavier Sloper, and Year Out. So, again, 3-point shooting percentage, really one of the biggest things that hurt St. Mary's tonight. But St. Mary's got to bounce back quick. They come back home. They will take on Potlatch tomorrow. And let's see if St. Mary's can bounce back. We'll do a little bit of research. I'll see when the last time St. Mary's lost their opener, either home or away. It's been a while, I think, since St. Mary's has lost their first game of the season. A little bit of things to work on, and we've already talked about it a few times, even with Coach Jay saying a young squad, they're going to take a little bit of time to fill things out and get rolling. They have a lot of potential. I hope that they can rise to that potential this season and show the Central Idaho League that they are still here and they are still going to be tough to beat. Anyways, JV wins tonight. They got the victory, 46-42. Varsity falls 54-38. That's going to wrap it up here from Logos High School. Have a great evening.
You've been listening to another production of Lumberjack Sports on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's, your Lumberjack Sports Network. We thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We also want to thank our Lumberjack Sports broadcast sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Until next time, same as always, go Lumberjacks!